Hey guys, it's time for that weekly update. So let's get started because it is hot out here. Alright, here we go from left to right. Here's what we got going on. Got cucumber right there growing. And you see a couple of the smaller ones growing here. There's a lot of females on there. Alright. Next, tomato plant. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. You saw my last video, told you my problem was tomato plants growing taller than the greenhouse. But in 1 week's time, let me show you what we got here. We have tomatoes starting to come up right there. And then you can see them right there, and show you a few more places that they're starting to come up there and there, back in the back there. Alright, let's keep on going. Swing you around to my rail system. Look at the lime basil in 1 week's time. Right there. Okay. Then we got our lemon basil, which is actually starting to flower, so we're going to harvest the leaves off of it today. Cut back on some of these flowers. That's supposed to stimulate it to grow even more. The other lemon basil and the sweet basil, they're doing fine. And let me see if I can show you my pepper plant back here. As you can see, I have one pepper that's growing, and then my pepper plants, real bushy. I may even decide to trim some of the lower leaves off of those and see if I can get some peppers to start growing. Nothing yet from the bell pepper seed that I planted. Nothing coming up yet. Okay, here's the tomato plants that I took out of the aquaponics. Let's see if I can get a shot of those. Okay, look how tall those have gotten in 1 week. Alright, let's go on to the cucumbers. And you can actually see one growing there. A lot of females all around it, starting to grow there. And up here, females everywhere. So hopefully we'll get a good harvest of cucumbers off of that one. Let's see what's going on the monster cucumber plant. If you look down here, got a little one growing, kind of shaped funny, but still growing. And let's see what else we got. We got a few females coming up, and look at the monster cucumber plant just taking over the greenhouse. He's just growing like crazy. Okay, then we have the next cucumber plant. You see a few females right there. Alright, and what I like about cucumber plants is you never know where the cucumbers are going to pop up. Here's one, but right next to it, look at that. That's a nice one right there. And remember I told you in my couple of videos ago that I had some dying like this? Well, I'm going to explain to you why. But let me show you my squash plant first before I do that. Okay? Because there's a squash there. And if you lift this up here, there's a squash down there. And this squash plant is doing beautifully. I'm going to have to take the powder off. That is actually baby powder that I sprinkled on top and around the bucket to prevent ants. And you see that the ants are starting to come back. So I'm going to have to sweep this up and put new powder down, because it really seems to work. Alright, now the mistake that I made was when I was telling you about some of these turning brown, the cucumbers turning brown and dying on me. What it was, and I didn't even think about it because I was so into taking care of them and looking after the plants from the outside, I forgot to check the water levels in the buckets. And what happened was they were getting really low. The water was probably about to here, and with the size of the roots in here, I believe that was taken away from the growth of the plant, and they were dying. Well, I filled them up. I filled all the buckets back up to about here, and they all were low. And I added nutrient solution to each one of them, and I see a difference already. So I got to keep an eye on the nutrients in the bucket, because it's the plant is uptaking it a lot more often than it was when I first started. But other than that, everything seems to be going fine. I checked the roots of them, and man, I'm gonna show you some still shots of the roots of the plants, how white and healthy they are. I don't want to lift these up, but I'm gonna actually show you some still shots that I took, and then I just keep on monitoring everything, and I'll be back with another update. And thanks for watching, guys. All right, I'm out.